This next step is going to be a little bit clumsy, trying to do it for the camera, but we will get it done. And that is to attach the rear axle assembly and the links to the chassis. The first thing that we want to do is to make sure that we get the drive shaft lined up and inserted properly, and it's splined, so you're just going to have to kind of twist it a little bit as you line it up to get it to slide in. Again, we're in wonderful porn position for the camera here. It's not working very well. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over, and we're going to do it this way and get that to slide in. Now, the two bottom posts, or the ones with the plastic on them, are going to go into the upper holders on the chassis as compared to the lower ones. We'll get a little different view here. We have the upper link holder and the bottom. The upper has one hole through it, the bottom has 5 holes. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and, just for the moment here, get these lined up as close as you can. Just let these lay loose. And there are studs that we're using to, they're actually a threaded rod that we're using to insert these. Now, it says that all 6 are supposed to be the same, but on mine 2 of them are shorter. Don't know why, but I have 2 shorter ones and 4 longer ones. I guess I'm going to use the 2 shorter ones later on, so we'll start with one of the longer ones. Now, as we look for the location to put these bottom links into, actually they're the top link, there are 5 holes on the side here, and we're going to put it in the most rear center hole, which will be this one right here, the one that's most towards the axle and not the chassis. And if you need to take a look at that, it's right in the directions here. So let's go ahead and take one of the threaded rods and start to thread it in. And again, this is going to be clumsy on camera, so bear with me. We'll start to thread that in until we see the thread come through here. And then, with trying to keep everything together here, we are going to hold this in here. Try to make sure it's lined up. There we go. It's all lined up nice. And screw that in. My tip is not small enough for that one on the electric, so we're going to have to do it by hand. Going to screw that puppy in just till it's even. With the side of the brace. Go just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do the same with the top brace here. Or actually, that's the bottom one because we're upside down. Let's go ahead and get our boy, that's being a pain to get threaded. These are long. Thread that one in. Just until you see it come through. Let's see if we can't properly line this up. Okay, there we go. And we'll screw that one in just until the rod is all the way in. We're going to go ahead and finish this up off camera. We're also going to install the two on the other side off camera, and then we'll be back to finish up the step. Okay, so we've got all the links hooked up now, and this is what it should look like. It should move up and down freely and have a small amount of side-to-side play. Alright, now we are going to mount these little dealy boppers into this hole here. And it's going to work the same way. We need to use the threaded rods here to go in there. And in this instance, again, on mine there's supposed to be 6 of the same length, but there were 2 that were shorter. And I've chosen, I don't know why, but I'm going to use the 2 shorter ones here. Good idea? Bad idea? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and line everything up. Now, there we go, find the other hole over there. Something's not right. That just pushed all the way through. Okay, actually I'm putting them in the wrong hole. That'll do it every time. We want to put them into this hole right here. So we'll try again. That first one was a fail. I was just testing you guys out to see if anybody would notice my mistake. There we go. That all lined up. Thread that in. The difficult part is to catch the thread on the other side so that it doesn't just spread everything apart. You got to give it a little bit of elbow. There we go. I'm going to screw that in till it just is even with the plastic. Just like so. And that's what it's going to look like. And we'll do the same on the other side. And I'm going to make you watch me do this, seeing as how I screwed up the first one. This is going to be the second one. Get that going in just till I see the screw go in there. Make sure it's all lined up and in. And put the stud in. Such a stud. You want to make sure you catch the thread on the other side of there and it's not just spreading it apart. There we go. Now that concludes step number 48. And this is what it should look like. Alright, on to the next step.